Alright, captains, we are on the temporary bridge because our main unit is actually out for repair. So I don't have all my sort of notifications that you're normally seeing. So we're going to have to wait about a couple weeks until that comes, but we're still able to do all the things that we were doing before, more or less, especially when it comes to the Star Trek Online updates. With that said, we got some things to go over from the Star Trek Online official Twitter feed, so here we go. And yes, captains, I do feel a lot better, and I'd just like to take this opportunity to say thank you, captains, for checking up on me. Thank you, captains, for sending me messages of getting well soon. I still have a little bit of a lingering cough, but I feel like my voice is somewhat back. So that is a positive thing that we are on the up and up. So here we go. So Star Trek Online will have maintenance on all platforms tomorrow, December 3rd. Now, as of this recording, it is actually the 13th. But we'll be releasing this right before the actual patch. So this is going to be this morning here. So 12/3, don't know why it's 3, at 5 a.m. Estimated downtime is 5.5 hours for PC and 4.5 hours for console. You can find the patch notes here. I love how even this has mistakes. Now, there is actually a reply there from Star Trek Online. So on PC, there's an issue where the fleet donation window will appear to allow you to donate dilithium. However, no dilithium will actually be donated. We're working on a fix, but may not be able to get one in until the new year. Thanks for your patience. So just keep that in mind, Captain. So here you go. It's patch notes for December 14th. Check out all the exciting changes coming to Star Trek Online in our latest patch notes. So here you go. Console, updated memorial plaque to include Christy Alley. I think in my previous video of covering this, I said Christy. So my apologies. So they're putting her name there on the plaque. So that is a tribute to what she has done for Star Trek. Resolved an issue that prevented Discovery Klingon head types from using the beanie category in the Taylor. Resolved an issue with the Red Riker ground weapon where some attributes were affecting more types of units than expected. Added additional voice-over audio to Q's Winter Wonderland. Now, when I was actually on the console bridge, I noticed there's actually no Q audio when I was in Q's Winter Wonderland, nor even on Sol, or ESD, I should say. So I don't know why. That was kind of weird, and hopefully this is going to change that for us console captains. Resolve an issue where previous year's winter ornament projects were available to captains. Resolved a minor issue where the Sylvia's feline charm item was not playing sound effects correctly. Resolved an issue where the Sylvia's feline charm was usable in Q's Winter Wonderland. So this means you can no longer use the feline charm there in the Winter Wonderland. So I think why is probably those PvP races, which makes sense because some might not have access to that, and probably people were using that. I used this on the actual course itself, and man, it was hard to not slip out of track there, but at least maybe if there's a way to probably disable it for the race only, because this is a cool little trinket here to let you really get across the map really quickly, but it is what it is. Change the Breen omnidirectional cryonic beam array to have the same equipping restrictions as similar omnidirectional beam arrays. So shout out to Spencer. He knew that this was probably a bug and or not intentional, and it is now getting fixed. So you can no longer have, let's say, two phasers. So the trilithium, let's say what I use, a trilithium omnibeam, a regular phaser omnibeam, and this. You can't do that anymore, I don't think. So it is what it is. I probably wouldn't have used this. I'm still going to get it, probably find use for it, but I wasn't going to use it anyways as a main source of damage because it is kind of cold damage and not a lot of sources that boost that. So known issues, there's a known issue preventing Romulan captains from equipping the winter knitted hat for their aligned faction. So now on PC, kind of the same thing with the change of this. So the resolved an issue with the Kobayashi Maru transponder item. So that is no longer shares its cooldown with other distressed beacon items. So this has been resolved and goes back to its normal state previously to what had happened there. And we made a video about it and actually tagged Star Trek Online. And this is by no means them responding to what I said, but what the community noticed. And thankfully, all we have to do is just bring it to their attention. Sometimes things happen that they don't know. It was probably a change that happened that they didn't know of. And regardless, we waited, we were patient. There you go. They're going to fix this. This will be ready. And it'll be going back to its old state there pre the change, the unintentional change there. So we read that one already. Preventing equipping Winter Wonderland resolved an issue where emergency hologram duty officers were able to be donated to fleet projects. Added additional safeguards to prevent duty officers from being accidentally donated. Resolved an issue where certain types of duty officers were unable to be donated in the new interface. Removed the filter option in the new duty officer fleet donation window that was not working correctly. This feature will return when it is working correctly. So again, resolved the minor issue with the Sylvia's feline charm. Added additional voiceovers also in Q's Wonderland and PC. And of course, change the Breen Omni. So the known issue, there is an issue with the new duty officer donation interface, which of course we already read that in the tweets. The donation interface will appear to accept dilithium, but no dilithium will actually be donated. And again, that fix may not happen until next year. Now, I'm not sure if actually Ambassador Kale was actually able to stream tonight. So it seemed that he has a new computer. And having said that, this was probably the last sort of 10 forward that was going to happen before the new year. But now it looks like for the break, but if not, we'll be back in 2023. We also wanted to go over this. So LeVar Burton. So that is, of course, Geordie LaForge. You don't reach this point without the help of a lot of people. Thank you, family and friends and fans of a lifetime of stories and storytelling. I am honored. So that is awesome. You can see here that he got a Lifetime Achievement Award. That is awesome. And of course, Star Trek Online actually replied very well deserved. And let's give that a heart right now. So in Captains, we thought we would just go over that quickly here so that we're up to date here on the bridge here, or at least a temporary bridge. Again, hopefully we'll be able to get our main unit back probably a week at the very least, for the earliest, and probably 2 weeks. So that'll probably bring it around the holidays time. So we'd like to take this opportunity as well before closing off here. Again, Captains, like the video, comment below, but of course subscribe here to the YouTube bridge. And also during this time of the year, much love to you and your family. Please stay safe. And Captains, thank you so much for spending some of your precious time here on the bridge with us. And again, subscribe here so you can help us reach out to more like-minded captains here. And hopefully in 2023, we'll be able to go full bore with all of the ideas that we have. And if not, you know, we'll be here on the bridge doing our casual stow play along with some other videos. So probably going to plug this in now. Probably going to see some Kakarot, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot videos alongside the Star Trek Online videos. Now, I know that is not the main reason why your captain's here, but to those who have subscribed here because of Dragon Ball, because we do have some Dragon Ball content, look out for that, because there is a Season 2 pass, and we are going to cover the trailer that actually just dropped here yesterday. So captains, again, take care. Know that I love you guys.
Live long and prosper.